How you doing, babe?
Good morning. It is another day in the shop, and today we're working on the Spud truck. Rhett, what you working on?
Plugging the hole that the shifter used to go through.
All right. Rhett and Caitlin are working on that. I think Caitlin's out here. I can hear her. There she is, right there. All right. Console things. We're just trying to catch you up to speed on everything. So, Jake, what are you up to?
Oh, we're organizing toolboxes. We got so many tools and so many toolboxes, and they need organized. That's what I'm doing.
We're trying to get them to come together right now.
Or as Cletus say, we're dialing it in.
Oh, yeah, we are.
What you up to?
I was just about to ask you the same thing. What are you up to?
I gotta get loaded up and ready to leave in the morning.
Where are you headed?
Kingman. Do some mining down there with Jim.
So Ed's got some important mining to do. Little prospecting.
Yeah.
Colin, let's have an update from you real quick.
Right now we're moving stuff around the shop to make it more usable.
All right. Okay, huge shop organization day. Morning.
Good morning.
What are we doing, my lovely?
We are mounting some wheels onto some tires for Kip's Willie's wagon.
Oh, beautiful.
And we're gonna pick the Willie's wagon up at the same time.
All right. Watch out, Peanut. Oh, it's chaos. So for some reason, the fuel pump just turns off and on all the time on this. And if you touch it, it works. So we're gonna try it. All right, go ahead and start it. I don't know what could possibly be happening. Okay, go ahead and start it. As long as I wiggle it, it'll stay running. Did you determine anything other than that it's working now? I twisted those so they make better contact. I think it's just a cheap socket. That's the only thing I can think of.
I don't know what that is.
Just drive it like normal.
The last time we tried to do this, the police came after us.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh.
It's a lot more finished now.
Remember last time you were like, turn in here, turn in here.
Now.
Oh no.
We're going to jail.
No.
So what's that quiet it is?
It is really quiet. So you can hear each other in here now.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
All right, driving impressions.
Very quiet, very different to when I was last in here, and you can hire me anytime.
Awesome.
What are you whipping today? Jeff Carter's car. It's a pretty sweet ride.
You are welcome.
Ew, stop with the head. Oh, okay, my brother. I don't know. That was really awkward. Sorry.
Well, do you want to
Do we go? That was even worse.
All right, that brings us to this point. We've got the basic shape tacked together. We've got the shifter where we want it. That's gonna be so nice. Look at that thing.
Look, the passenger needs to shift it for you.
Yeah. We're gonna have to do some little structural stuff. Where Peanut took a nap. She just wants to make sure that if this leaves, she's going with it. Good morning, and a lovely morning it is. We're back on the Spud truck. We got a big crew today. Oh, hey, it's Friday. Bring your friend to work day. Who'd you bring?
Bleeping Jeep.
Bleeping Jeep.
I stayed local.
Colby, who'd you bring to work today?
Lay's, Trailmater, Hefe's Adventures.
Hefe's Adventures. Awesome. Caitlin, who'd you bring to work today? Ed's Golden Nugget. Nice. Who you rocking, Peanut? Jake! No. Who'd you bring to work today?
Oh. We got Hefe, and then hold on. This is special edition right here. Don't mind how many T-shirts I got on. It's not weird at all. Bumper Dude, Robbie Layton.
How many shirts do you have on?
Hey man, don't even worry about it. I'm like an onion.
I counted 3.
All right, so what is going on here?
Finishing up the center console.
All right, so we're looking for rugged elegance. That's the style of fabric cobbling that's going on today. Rugged elegance. What's going on in the old bay, I hear you ask? Well, let me tell you. Got Hefe in here with his 66 Corsa.
Attempting to put it together.
Putting some interior in it. All right. So we've got the Corsa convention coming up, and we're heading out this weekend. And this weekend is practically here.
You gotta have a radio too, so I'm putting in a retro Bluetooth radio.
Oh, nice.
Get rid of that big old 20-pound brick for a 5-pound radio.
Is it even 5 pounds? It's like 2 pounds.
Yeah, it's lightweight.
Pretty.
Oh yeah, that's like 1.5 pounds.
Well, the knobs are heavier than that is. So,
All right, awesome.
You're going with the cool blue.
yeah. This is new carpet finally. And yeah.
I'm taking the Spider to the convention. I'm going to bring you along to show you the cool stuff that we're going to be doing there. We're going to be deep sea fishing with Hefe's Adventure. We're going to be going to swap meets and car shows and boring car meetings. It's going to be really awesome.
Precision.
Well, it looks like Ed's heading off to Kingman. He's gonna go do some gold mining today. See ya, Ed. We'll see you next week. Bring us back some nuggets.
Well, hi everybody. Pretty nice day, no wind, which is unusual. I'm headed to Arizona, down by Kingman, about 5-6 hour drive to meet Jim and his wife, do some metal detecting, and I got the gold fever. Talk to you later.
All right, so while these guys are out fabricating on the Spud truck, you know Matt has me reorganizing the shop, just getting it dialed in. And I had some metal bumpers while I was organizing stuff, and I think I've mentioned this before. These bumpers are the original banana bumpers. You can tell because look at the paint on them. You can tell it has that old purplish maroon. I think it'd be really cool to incorporate these bumpers somehow in Matt's new shop. Maybe on the wall, maybe somebody do like a mural, put the bumpers up. I don't know. If you have any ideas, guys, throw it in the comments. I think we should trick this place out and decorate, and you guys should help us.
The shop's kind of cleared out. I don't know where everybody went. Jake's over there actually still, so he's still here. But what I have to show you guys is I got this panel all welded on. Then this is gonna have like a little space like the record has, and this is it right here. Got that plate welded in, and then this stopper here to keep anything from coming up in here. Have this plate, it's not getting welded on, it's gonna get screwed on. So it's just sitting there. I think I'm gonna go weld up those holes next to Jake's hand. Point at them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get those welded up real fast. Yeah, it's going good. Nice and slow, but steady. Slow and steady, that's the word. Just takes a minute to get everything fitting right. So this doesn't quite fit right, so I have it in here. I went and traced it out. Now I just have to kind of remember where I need to add a little bit more metal.
I am so proud. So this car belongs to Jeff Carter. Yes, the very same Jeff Carter that did the upholstery in my Spider, and in the Corvair, and in the Banana, in the Golden Nugget.
The Wrecker.
The Wrecker. So this is one of the cars that's going with us to the Corsa convention. This car happens to actually be a real Corsa. We're installing a brand new head temperature sender unit. In the Corvair world, we call this a thermistor. Say it with me. Swather. Okay, well, we're gonna put it in the air and get that swapped out. Should we go check on Hefe and see what sort of progress he's made today?
Yes, I don't know if he's made much. He got his windshield wipers working.
Is my car the only one that's ready to go?
Yes.
I don't have the radio in mind yet.
Is your car ready to go?
No.
This is why.
Yeah. Hefe, we came to check on your progress. Oh.
Getting there.
The carpet's coming in.
Well,
Oh, that's
Carpet
nice.
is-
Blue tuxedo. That is beautiful.
the carpet is important, but so is this.
You got wipers?
Oh.
Okay.
Just in case it rains.
So if he gets pulled over and gets a ticket for inoperable windshield wipers, he'll be able to sue for wrongful ticket. Oh, I gotta stop and pet my doggy. Oh, hey Max. Yeah, you're a good old dog. Man, you are an old dog too. He's gotta be at least 15.
Wow. That is
He
past.
is in great shape. The vet's like, man, these dogs have great teeth. Look how old they are. And it's all them deer bones. Huh. All them deer bones. When am I going to learn to work on these when they're not hot? I don't know why he has the thermistor on this side. Okay, right there. That's where that goes. Let's see what it's reading. That's about right. It's less than 200 degrees, and that's right. All right, it's the end of the workday. That means the weekend is here. We're driving to, where are we driving to? San Luis Obispo. And we're taking you with us. We'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is another day, and we are not in the shop. We are on our way to San Luis Obispo for the Corvair Corsa convention. We actually have 3 Corsas coming. We got Hefe's Corsa, 140. We got Jeff Carter's Corsa, 180 turbo. And then Rudy's Corsa, which is a 140 also. And then of course I've got my Spider here. So we've got a 9.5 hour drive ahead of us. Let's get to it. All right, we stopped to fuel up and we're switching driving partners. I'm with Jamie now.
I'm gonna ride shotgun.
Look how beautiful. Look how absolutely beautiful she is.
Me? Thank you.
Of course you. So roads like this is why I like to get off the freeway and just go exploring. I've never been through here. I think we're actually technically inside Death Valley State Park, and it is just gorgeous.
I keep thinking it's taking us a little bit longer, but I think it's worth it.
That's my kind of shortcut. So Colin tried really hard to get some really cool rollers. He went ahead and stopped to film us, and we were on the most remote road. We hadn't seen anybody. And both times he did it, somebody showed up and messed the shot up.
Wow,
Yeah, that's a meteorite.
that is cool.
Wow.
A meteorite.
Where'd you find that, Ed?
No, I bought it in quartzite.
Oh.
That's a nice one. Feel how heavy it is.
Wow.
See the burn marks on it.
All right, we made it. It's before midnight, so we're doing pretty good. How was your drive, Colin?
Long, very long.
It was amazing.
I wish we would have come through the last section of our drive in the daylight because it was awesome.
You
Yeah.
probably would have screamed a lot more. It was a cliff.
So yeah, it was a pretty twisty little canyon there. We came down, a lot of fun. All right, we're gonna get loaded up. We're gonna go to sleep. We'll see you in the morning. Good morning. I failed to tell you that we were going to be going out on a boat like first thing. So how many hours of sleep did we get?
Well, he got more than I did because he snored all night long.
I don't even believe it.
But it was like 4
Fake
hours.
news. But anyway, we're supposed to be meeting a sea captain and getting on some sort of ocean-going vessel, and we're going to catch some fish. That's what I hear. I have never been deep sea fishing. Have you, Jamie?
No, this is
All
gonna
right.
be fun though.
New experience. Smile. So which ship is us? All right, we're headed down the old gangplank. I don't know if that's what it's called.
Morning, guys.
What's the name of the good ship?
It's the Avenger.
The Avenger. The good ship Avenger. Oh, this is gonna be nice. Where's it at?
Somewhere in here. We went under.
All right, this is kind of a little bit of chaos. I feel like I'm on Deadliest Catch. We already saw a humpback whale out there. We just got the tutorial on how to catch fish and what to do when you got one, how to get them in the boat without hurting somebody.
I'm gonna catch the biggest one.
Yeah.
He showed me how.
We're on international waters, so gambling's totally legal.
At every age.
Yep. So we've got a pretty big pot for whoever catches the most or biggest fish.
This also might be taxing.
Colin, what is the criteria?
For the biggest fish.
Who wins? Biggest fish or most fish?
I think it's biggest fish. $5. Everybody biggest fish.
$10.
If Rhett was here, he'd catch the biggest fish for sure.
Yeah. I wish Rhett was here.
I'm sad Rhett's not here, but I'm glad he's not going to get the biggest fish today.
We don't. Yeah. At least we know who was gonna win.
Unless he sends us a picture. You should make him go fishing at Hurricane. Yeah.
He is fishing right now.
Is he?
Colon Reservoir.
He might catch a bigger fish. There's a chance.
How you doing, babe?
Not gonna lie, that was pretty rough on me. I was not prepared for how choppy the seas were. I've never been deep sea fishing before, never been on a boat that size in the open ocean. And I've got to be more prepared next time. The staff was amazing. It looked like the rest of the crew was pretty much having the time of their lives. They caught a lot of fish.
I would say just about everyone on that boat got a little bit sick.
Right.
Some of us just didn't.
But I'm the winner.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Definitely the winner. Poor guy.
So I'm recovering and everybody wants to go eat. So apparently it wasn't that bad for them. I'm sitting here going like, I don't know. This seems like an experiment that could go awry. Good morning. Today is day 2. We're on our way to the convention. Got Colin riding shotgun here.
Good morning.
We've got Rudy and Jeff Carter behind us. Hefe is back out on the fishing boat today. He's going to be joining us later. He took off early this morning. It is a beautiful morning. We're about 5 miles out, and we are enjoying this morning's drive. Now, I've never been to an international Corvair convention, so I don't know exactly what to expect, but I do know that there's a swap meet, and there's a vendor show, and that's enough to get me there. Hopefully I can find some old, rusty Corvair parts. All right, we got here to the event. They are parking us here. Looks like I gotta turn my headlights off. Oh, look at that. How much for this? $2,000. Sold. $100?
Take two.
All right, look at that. All right, so the swap meet's not really cranking yet. There's a lot of empty spots, but there's already some good stuff, and we got it. What'd you get there, Jeff?
These are for my dad's car. He's got a 63. I'm looking for that.
All right, let's go look at some cars. All right, what you got there, Rudy? Looks like you scored something.
Curiosity killed the cat. I've never seen these before, but they go over the headlights.
Oh, that cat's gonna be so curious. That's so Cal stuff right there.
I'm excited to see it.
Let's see what that looks like. How do you attach them?
They go under.
Oh, they replace your other ring.
They don't replace it. They just
I like
go
the
under.
sideways.
Ooh. I wouldn't go that way. That looks ridiculous.
I like them that way a lot better. It looks a little buggy.
Yeah, that's the way they're supposed to be. Nice. All right, we got this awesome fuel pump block off from the Flat 6 garage right here. I've already got a block up on there, but I'm going to swap it anyway. Let me go get some pliers for you, Rudy. Here.
Look how much better that looks. Flat 6 garage, and then nothing on that one. I think this is a good upgrade. At least 10 plus horsepower.
All right. Hey, that's going to be a weight savings. Ooh. Check this out. When you start working on a car, it just attracts everybody. There's advantages to being early at the swap meet. Sure, the prices are high, but the good stuff is there.
At the end of the swap meet, the bad stuff
They're
is
giving,
there, and the
yeah.
prices are
Sometimes they're giving it away. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple things about Corvairs you may not be aware of. Back in 1965, Don Yanko took the Corvair and made it into a race car. So this, technically, on paper, isn't a Corvair. This is a Yanko Stinger. And they were raced quite successfully. So they built, there was 4 stages of the Yanko Stinger, stage 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't know why they numbered them that way, but probably because it was sequential. This is a stage 3, so that's a pretty hot little car. It's unrestored. That's how it came, other than the skateboard. And I think that car is awesome. I would say this is the opposite end of the Corvair spectrum. This is a Corvair Ultra Van. It's also not technically a Corvair, but it is Corvair powered. Let's check it out. I know a lot about Corvairs. I don't know a lot about the Corvans. I do know this. They were designed, engineered, and built airplane style. So this is an aluminum body. They built them as light as possible because they are Corvair powered. They're about 3,600 pounds curb weight, and that was before you loaded them up with everything. Right. So you know these are rocket ships.
Rocket ship. Wow.
Aluminum body.
Wow. It's a nice shower.
Yeah.
That is a big old bus.
Face only a mother could love.
One of the slang terms for these Ultra Vans is called a whale. So you can see the whale over there. There's 2 whales here today. So kind of in the middle of the road, between the Yanko Stinger and the Corvair Ultra Van, we have the Corvair 95 Greenbrier.
This looks a lot more like the Ultra Van than the Yanko Stinger.
And look, there's a Doge in there. Hey, Dogie Dogie. This is so cool. Look at all these cars. It's kind of fun to see the Corvairs that are being daily driven and the ones that are being trailered here. The daily drivers are my favorite. I've got one of these plexiglass engine. This is a promo, like a display in the dealer. Not very many dealers got these. This is a pretty rare piece. And he's got it on his car that he drives around. That's pretty cool. It's time for us to head home. I've got Rhett's graduation tomorrow morning, and I can't miss that. Rhett doesn't care. I don't care, but Jamie does care. So I care, and Rhett cares. You guys ready to do this? Yep. Where's Hefe? All right, so Rudy and Colin are gonna be in the lead car. I think Colin's navigator. Colin, you gonna get us home?
I'm gonna try.
All right, he's gonna try.
I graduated.
Good morning, I'm back.
Welcome back.
They don't sound as excited as I thought they'd be. This looks good in here, Jake.
It's getting there.
Look at that shelf.
Oh my goodness. Are these kits?
There's a lot of kits.
Oh, wow.
I had to put my cargo shorts on to assemble these kits.
You're wearing them now.
Just letting you guys know.
How did Rhett do? Oh, that looks good. All right, let's check the other side. Oh yeah. It's coming right along.
We got a new transmission showing up today, so that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Fully rebuilt 4L80E.
He texted me and said he's gonna deliver it.
Yeah, that's service.
Heck yeah. Let's go, let's put this like this, so we're not dancing.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go. All right, drag that over there. Woo! Nice. Jake, do you want to get the piece of tape and put over there?
Yeah.
And there?
Yeah. What's that for? Is that like Dale Earnhardt?
Ed, is this what you got in Kingman?
Huh?
Did you get this at Kingman with Jim?
Down by there. There you are. Good morning.
Couple. Man.
That's pretty good.
That's not
I'm peanut. Good, I'm peanut.
We're staffed a little light today because Rhett stayed up all night playing games at grad night.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, I won't be able to work tomorrow. I'm going to be up all night.
I don't know why they do that. It doesn't make any sense to me. Colin went to bed at like 9 o'clock. He was supposed to come help us chaperone, and then he decided not to. He's off doing something else today. I don't know what it is. Something to do with YouTube. I don't know. I guess Ed's back from his gold mining trip, and the rest of us are back from the Corsa convention. That was pretty dang cool. I'll tell you that right now. Wish I could have stayed there all week. I wanted to autocross. Oh, let's talk about the upgrades to the Spider really quick and see how they did. So the old girl performed flawlessly. I was able to hit 10 pounds of boost coming up the Baker grade. It was pretty awesome. It was very awesome. It was a lot of fun hanging out with my boys and my friends, driving our Corvairs. These things have just burrowed into my heart. I just love them. The water meth, I found out I should probably upgrade. I've got a 2 gallon per hour nozzle on there, and I think I either need to go to a 2.5 or a 3. I don't think I need to, but I think I would be able to, and I'd get more cooling benefit from it. We drove up the Baker grade spirited, all 4 of us. I'm not gonna say how spirited, but it was a little bit spirited. All right, there's something bugging me that I've got to fix. The wrecker has a problem that's been plaguing us for a while. It's getting worse and worse. I talked to Chad from Chad Fab. I always like to talk to people smarter than me when I'm facing some sort of problem that seems gargantuan, for lack of a better word. There's something going on with this relay, but we'll talk more about that after lunch, after we get this in the shop. Might as well put it in the shop right now so it can be cooling down. Summertime is upon us. It's gonna be, what, 96 degrees today?
Oh my goodness.
It's a nice day though. Good day.
Yeah, open that garage door. Let's put this in the shop.
Let's see if it starts.
And that's the problem we're having. The fuel pump relay is on the fritz. Hang on a second. Turn the key. So I don't know exactly what's going on with it. It's really weird So back when it started, all you'd have to do is just go knock, knock, knock on it, and then you'd be good for the rest of the job. And then sometimes you'd have to knock it in the middle of the job. And then a year later, you had to pull the cover off and wiggle it. And we've tried everything. We've tried tightening up the things. We've tried twisting the other things. We've tried doing a couple of things besides that. Nothing works, but tapping and bending and flexing always works. We've changed this. We've twisted it. It's just frustrating. So today we're going to take it apart. We're going to pull the wires out. We're going to see if we can find some interruption in the continuity of the wires that run this thing. Another thing I'm going to do, I can run a jumper wire from the continuous in to the load, which is the fuel pump, and see if the problem goes away just by doing that. I don't know. Today's going to be a day of figuring. And look what came in. Jamie's little foot pegs. Got to get those mounted up. They're going to go right here. We're going to have to put some backing here so they're strong enough, but they're going to go like that so she can rest her feet, and then we'll pull them up out of the way when we don't need them. All right, let me tell you what's been going on with this and why it's so perplexing. This is the relay that runs the fuel pump. And when it first started going on the blink, you could just tap it like that, and that would solve its problem for like a week. And then you'd have to do this sometimes a lot to get it started. And then we got to where we'd move it up and it would start to die, and then we'd move it down and that would make it run again, and then it would start to die and up and down. So there is some continuity problem in that socket. We've replaced this a dozen times. I've had mechanics look at it. They can't find out what's wrong. So it's time to fabric cobble this wrecker back into greatness. There you go. Oh, that's solid. That felt good. Yeah, let's see. Go ahead and fire that up. Okay, kill it. Couldn't have done that without my Matt's light. Once we see. All right, let's go to the whiteboard. I'll show you what was wrong, why what we did at first didn't work, and why what we just did is probably going to work. So we'll just do one prong. So here's a prong right here, and it goes into the receptacle there. I can't even draw this. But what was happening is we were just twisting the front. So if you looked at it from the front, we twisted it like this. But what was happening was it was going past that where we twisted it, like that. And it was, so the twist was here, so we were still straight in there and it wasn't putting pressure on the sidewall. So what I did, so if this is the prong right here, and there's the relay box, I put the twist right here, so this part, once it's pressed in, would be hitting that, and that part doesn't matter. That's what I did. I don't know if that cleared it up, but there's the diagram. You can study the diagram. All right. Got a little foam in there to help keep everything in place without putting too much pressure on it. Pop, pop. All right, if this doesn't start and run on the next job, so help me, I will tear my hair out. That will teach it. All right, let's shut this thing up. All right, at least I got one thing done this week, and so should you. Thanks for watching.